To make this project, I'm going to use this beautiful Elegance paper collection, but I am going to use the 8x8 paper pad, and I want to show you a little bit the gorgeous, beautiful, really pretty papers. I mean, this is really elegance. Completely agree. Look at these roses, so pretty. All the papers, each one of the designs are stunning. I'm going to fussy cut some of these beautiful roses, of course. Look at this in the back. Let me show you quickly the beautiful cut parts. I love this so I love everyone, but this is so pretty. Look at this beautiful pink here. Look at that. Oh wow, so pretty. I love this paper collection so much, and I have the 12x12 and all the rest, but I'm going to make an album with the other pieces, so I want to make these two complete. But this is a perfect gift for any occasion, and I mean for Mother's Day. I think it's going to be so pretty. Look at this. This is so beautiful, and this is the last one. Oh, so delicate. Okay, we are going to use, we need, and I already have here one of the keys. It was here, ornate metal keys. I'm going to use one of these antique metal door pull, and I have here some roses. I had made these roses, but because I don't have right now the graphic 45 roses, so you can use that, of course, because there is almost the same, not the same shape, but the same size. Okay, some of these die cuts, I use a die from graphic 45. We need 2 metal inches. I'm going to use this because it's what I have here, and some fabric, a piece of this. I don't remember the name of this, but it's to put it behind this. This is not silk, of course, but something silky as this is, and this is a soft pink. And of course I'm going to use a cereal box, but you can use any cardboard that you have. That is going to be underneath the box, so it's going to be hidden. Okay, well, we will need 2 pieces that measures 6 1/4 by 4. It's going to be the bottom, and this is going to be the top of the box. We will have a box that opens in this way with the hinges. So for the bottom piece, we are going to stick on top of this as well of this one. Okay, we need 2 pieces that measure 6 1/4 by 1 3/4. This will be here, and for the sides we need 2 pieces that measure, and I want to give you the exact measurement because I'm sorry, my language is Spanish, so I don't know how to say the correct because I put here 3 13/16, which it will be here, but this is between the 3/4 and the 13/16 what I cut. Okay, because 2 of these measures a little bit less than 1/4. Okay, so let me put it here and let this close to you. Now here, I hope you can see, this is between the 3 3/4 and 3 13/16 where I cut the small pieces. 2 of these, and the high is not that, is this 1 3/4. This is for the base, and for the top, this piece and these 2 that measure 6 1/4 by 3/4 here and here. And again, this is not the 3 13/16, it's between, you already know. Okay, by 3/4. So the first thing that we are going to do is, of course, assembling all these pieces. And for making that, I like to use a little bit of masking tape. Let me find it. Here it is, to help me to join the pieces. You are watching here, I have the leftover that I got cutting this, and I always like to have this here closed because probably we will use them to add volume when we are decorating the box. Okay, but first we need to assemble. We will repeat with the lid. Okay, now I already cut the papers to mat all of these. We can remove, of course, when this is dry, we can remove all the masking tape because we don't want to leave this here. We don't want anything bulkiness behind the papers. So we just remove all of this. And I'm going to tell you which papers I'm going to use for the bottom piece first. Okay, for these sides I am going to use the paper called Graceful, and we need 2 pieces that measures 6 1/4 by 2 7/8. This will be here, but I know this is too width. The width is too much because we are going to wrap it around. So we need to make a mark in the bottom at 1/2 inch with a pencil, just to be sure where we need to add the paper, the box. Okay, where to align it. We need 2 pieces. Be sure you are drawing the line in the bottom, please. Okay, we need another 2 pieces that measure 5 by 1 7/8, and this will be here, but we also need a piece to wrap here and make a kind of hinges to secure more the box. Okay, this is going to give it more stability to the box. Okay, let me take this away. And in the bottom here inside we are not going to add paper because I want to use a fabric to line this, but here I am going to use this beautiful paper. This is irresistible, and this piece measure 6 1/8 by 3 7/8. Okay, so I'm going to mark here also my 1/2 inch in the bottom. Of course, we need to be sure the line is in the bottom size. Now this, and here. Okay, all of this is for the bottom. Now for the lid. In the lid, for the sides or around here, I will use this paper. Is the Elegance, but I will use this side. The side is so beautiful also, and we need again 2 pieces that measure 6 1/4 by 1 7/8. 2 pieces that measures 5 by 1 7/8. And for the top here, this piece measures 6 1/8 by 3 7/8. And I already told you this is the irresistible paper. And now inside here I will use this paper. This is the exquisite paper, and this measures 6 by 3 11/16. This will be here, but we will wrap, but not all the way here. So inside we are going to add also another pieces of paper later. Okay, so first I would like to start adding the papers in the bottom. Okay, we need to start with the short sides because here we will have a hinge. Okay, and we need to put the glue here and then just place it on the line that we mark. Okay, and of course we need to leave a space here and a space here also. we need to cut in this way because we have the little flaps here and here. So in this side we will make a straight cut here and here. If you feel better using a ruler, as I feel better, because then with the ruler you push on the back of the box and it's really easier. Got here these little cuts, and now to cover here inside we need to cut. Now with my scissors I'm going to do it. The chipboard that I am using measures 2 inches, so this is too long. I'm going to cut this a little bit, and here you can see with my nail I am going to mark here, and then I will have here the mark to make a tiny cut here, and I will repeat the same in all these sides. You can mark it or you can do it as I am doing it. I ball it. First I will cut this. It's too long. You see? Now we will be covering here and here inside. But first I am going to crease here the paper perfectly, the best that we can. And these tiny flaps, we can cut it a little bit. We don't need that so long. So, yes, long. And here. And now we will add the glue in all the paper. Let me mark here first, and then we just open the paper in this way. A little bit like so. The same process with the lid. Okay, I changed my mind on the top decoration because I love this to make a little bit of contrast. That's why I cut out this piece. Is from Charming, and this piece of paper measures, let me tell you, 6 1/8 by 3 7/8. So this will be here, and then on top this, but I want to add something extra, and I am going to use this piece of 3mm chipboard, which I am going to cover all around with this beautiful washi tape by Graphic 45. So this piece of paper that I already told you the name, I just size it down to this measurement, which is 5 7/8 by 3 and 8 9 3 and about 3 and 9/16. Okay, so let me cover this all around with the washi tape. And the way that I like to do it, I use a little bit of the glue in both sides to prevent the washi. It's going I mean, this sticks very well, of course, but I want to prevent that with the time the washi can be. You can see how pretty this looks with this border. Now you can choose which side it's better for you, and I think this is fine. I'm going to stick this to the of course I use my Sharpie all around the paper, also in the I am going to add the hinges, and I will be using some of these. I hope these are long enough to come all here, but first I want to see where I am going to add this. I think we can leave about 3/4 of an inch from each one of the sides, and now we can mark where we want. Now we need to attach the lid. Here you will decide which side fits better, and I think this is just great for me. Now we can make the marks. I will try to make a mark with my pencil, and I hope I can see it. If not, of course I will do it with this tool. This will open until here. We have another choice. If we want this to open only until this way, we can use some ribbon, and I have this here. I will use it just to show you how can you do it, and I am going to cut out two pieces. The best way to measure how much of this ribbon you will need, of course, is measuring here, exactly here. Okay, so let me hold this piece, and I'm going to see here first to hold it. Okay, I am going to do it, and I will show you, because first I'm going to add some glue on the ribbon, you see. Then I am going to put this, I don't know if there is a better way for you to see, in this way, not like so, not like so, just in a diagonal way. Okay, and I will repeat in the other side, trying here to be at the same distance, which is about 1.5 to show here the ribbon. Okay, now we can secure the back with a little bit of double-sided tape. We stick the strips inside. I want to add this here in the center. Okay, I just cut out 3 strips of this paper. You can use this side or the another. I'm going to use this because I will have this also in the front, so I think it's going to look beautiful, and it's going to be just great with this one. I don't know, you can use any side, both are so pretty, that's for sure. But because this is my color of the fabric inside, I think this will be so nice with the fabric. So before I add this strip, this measure, let me tell you, I didn't cut it at 5/8 because we need to cover the brat legs here. So I want to put it till the very edge in the inside. I don't want to see the chipboard in the back, so that's why I am going to use it in this way, and I need to check if this fits, and I don't want to see also here the chipboard. So for that I'm going to use my Sharpie just to paint here a little bit and cover the chipboard. We can also use some black acrylic paint if you want, and I am going to try with this. If not, if doesn't work as I want it, I will use some of the acrylic paints. That's enough for me. Just be sure, because this marker is not dry. We add these strips and this, I want to attach this beautiful element. For the sides, I want to use, first I'm going to make a kind of hinge here, just with your fingers. You don't need nothing else to fit this here, and see exactly where this is going to need the other where to make this side also. And now we can start adding this. And now we just need to measure how much we need to cut out here. Just put it there, and again with my nail I am making a mark to see exactly where I need to cut. And I suppose it's going to be the same size. Yes, so I can cut out the other size already, other side, I'm sorry. Okay, the top is ready. Now we can attach this beautiful paper here first. The inside I am going to take I'm going to place here my base, and I want about the same space, maybe 1 3/4 of an inch on each one of the sides. Now with my pencil I will mark the bottom of the box, and these marks are going to give me where to work with my base. Okay, now from this to the inside I am going to mark at 1/8 of an inch in the 4 sides, and I will extend also the line. Let me put this more on that size because we need to extend it in this way. Okay, and now I will repeat the same. Of this piece, it's going to be the inside frame that we already made. Okay, if you want you can erase the first one to don't be confused, because now we will be working with the inside. Okay, the inside frame. First we need to measure the flaps, the size of the flaps, and I think if we leave it at 1 5/8 of an inch, that's what I am going to measure in all the 4 sides. Okay, 1 5/8. Now, from this corner to the center, I will measure 1/8 of an inch, just a tiny mark, because we will cut in diagonal. We need to score this frame. Now we need to check if this fits inside the box, and we need to be careful because we have the ribbon there, but it's important to check if this fits inside. Yes, it fits perfectly. Okay, so now we can continue. Piece of fabric, which I am going to use is this, and we will wrap all around. We need to put it in the back in this way, and that's okay. That's okay. We will be using, well, I will be using my hot gun because I think it's easier and faster to do. Okay, before we attach this to the fabric, it's important always to check. Now, I am going to add the glue in the center, okay? And it's important to push this down. And of course, you can use something to avoid burning yourself, okay? Just in the center. Now we need to cut from each corner to the corner here, but maybe leaving a half an inch without getting to the corner, like so. You see, we need to leave that space. We are going to start adding the glue because this will be in this way. Okay, maybe here I need to cut an extra tiny piece, just a tiny, but it's important to not cut until this corner of the cardboard. Okay, so now we are ready to join the, but push to the bottom, and then you need to put this in this way. And it's better if you move it to this flap. It's better if it is inside this hole, okay, not to this side. You will see later why I am doing this. I will repeat it also here. First push to the inside, and now we need to bring this to this side, okay? To cut out here. Let me see what happened here, because I don't like this piece. There is, yes, I think the glue went to the other side and I didn't like it in that way, so that's why I prefer to remove it. And now it's even in the edges, see? Okay, now we need to cut here, but we are going to leave, not cutting from the very corner here, just about 3/4 of an inch, and then cut down in this angle, you see, from in this way. I mean, I think it's better if you watch carefully, and we will repeat it in all the And of course this is almost ready. Now we just need to use some glue to attach it here, and I am going to use the hot glue, but also I think, because I don't have a really strong double-sided tape, if you have a double-sided tape that is really strong, you can use it, but I have not here now, so I will add my glue here to attach it, and then it's time to hold it here, push to the back wall. Okay, ready to fill with some jewelry. I love it. I really love it. I hope you love it too. So now this is ready. Okay, now we can decorate, and I think I want to add something here. I prepared some of the embellishment